When we think of the most powerful nations, we picture the US, China, Japan or the UK. But why? Well, they all have something in common: massive economies, global influence and naval supremacy. But what if I told you that the raw power isn't the only way to become a significant player on the global stage? Yes, I'm serious. Sometimes all you need is location. Enter Djibouti, a nation smaller than New Jersey that quietly holds the world trade routes hostage. Sitting at the mouth of the el-Mandeb Strait, it controls a choke point where 30% of global shipping flows daily, over 6 million barrels of oil and billions in goods. Superpowers aren't taking chances. The US, China, France and Japan have all set up military bases in this tiny nation, scrambling for control. China's first ever overseas base, just 6 miles from a massive US military hub with global trade and military supremacy on the line, Djibouti isn't just strategic, it's priceless. Guys, before we dive into why this tiny nation could shape the future of global trade, hit that like button and subscribe, so you won't miss our new videos. Djibouti is barely the size of New Jersey, yet it holds the key to one of the most crucial trade routes on Earth. Sitting at the entrance of the el-Mandeb Strait, this tiny country controls a choke point where 90% of Asia-Europe trade passes, and if something blocks this passage, ships would have a detour thousands of miles around Africa. Every single day, 6.2 million barrels of oil, thousands of cargo ships, and $1 trillion worth of goods annually flows through Djibouti's waters. That's more than the entire economy of Saudi Arabia in 1 year. But here is the twist. Djibouti itself produces almost nothing. With a scorching desert covering 90% of its land, nearly all of its 1 million people live in urban areas. The real power isn't in its land. It's in its coastline. Its deepwater ports, global shipping hubs and foreign military bases have turned this overlooked nation into one of the most valuable pieces of real estate on the planet. Superpowers know they can't afford to ignore Djibouti, and they are paying billions to make sure they have a stake in it. Do you believe Djibouti can maintain its independence amid rising foreign influence? Write your personal opinion in the comments. Djibouti's power isn't new. Colonial empires saw its value long before modern superpowers. In 1883, France took control, knowing that whoever held this land controlled the gateway between Africa, the Middle East and Asia. While other colonial empires crumbled, France never fully let go, even after Djibouti's independence in 1977. The French state, keeping one of their largest overseas military bases here to safeguard their influence. But France isn't the only player. Independence didn't make Djibouti weaker, it made it even more valuable. With the prime location at the el-Mandeb Strait, the country became a magnet for military and economic giants. The US, China, Japan and even Italy all rushed to secure their footholds, setting up military bases in a country barely larger than New Jersey. Today, Djibouti is home to more foreign military bases than any other country in the world. The US alone pays $63 million per year to maintain Camp Lemonnier, its only permanent military base in Africa. Meanwhile, China spent $590 million building its first ever overseas military base here, just 6 miles from the American one. Controlling Djibouti means controlling global trade and military power, and the world's superpowers know it. Djibouti's military bases may attract global attention, but the real transformation comes from economic surge they generate. The influx of foreign troops has not only boosted the local economy, but also spurred infrastructure development at an unprecedented rate. With over 15,000 troops stationed from various nations, including 4,000 US military personnel, the demand for local services has skyrocketed. Businesses that cater to military personnel, from logistics and transportation to hospitality and retail, have thrived. In fact, Djibouti's economy has grown by nearly 7% annually since 2010, fueled by military contracts and the resulting influx of cash. Moreover, Djibouti's strategic position as a transshipment hub for shipping and logistics enhances its economic significance. The port of Djibouti handles more than 95% of Ethiopia's trade, serving as a vital artery for goods moving to and from landlocked Ethiopia. This connection has led to the construction of the Djibouti-Addis Ababa Railway, a $4 billion project that has further solidified Djibouti's role in the region. As superpower's jockey for influence, Djibouti is leveraging its military presence to create an economic powerhouse, making it a vital player in the global supply chain and ensuring its place on the world stage. Djibouti isn't merely cashing in on military bases rents, it's becoming a vital hub for global trade. With strategic investment in infrastructure, the nation has developed impressive ports that link Africa to international markets. The Doralek port, for instance, is one of the largest in the region, capable of handling millions of tons of cargo annually. At the Horizon oil terminal, over 6 million barrels of oil pass through each month, fueling economies far beyond Djibouti's borders. Additionally, the Ethiopia-Djibouti railway, constructed with Chinese investment, has become crucial for East Africa's economy, transporting goods quickly and efficiently. This railway reduces travel time for freight by up to 50%, allowing Ethiopia to access the sea through Djibouti. Together, these developments are not only enhancing Djibouti's economic landscape, but also positioning it as a key player in Africa's growth story. As trade flows through this small nation, Djibouti is proving that strategic location can lead to economic power. China is making a colossal investment in Djibouti, pouring in over $1 billion to develop railways, free trade zones and vital infrastructure. This ambitious strategy aims to establish a strong foothold in the region, with projects like Djibouti Free Trade Zone, which is expected to create thousands of jobs and boost economic growth. However, this rapid development raises concerns about Djibouti's growing dependence on China. Currently, nearly 80% of Djibouti's imports come from China, sparking fears that the nation may be sacrificing its autonomy for short-term gains. In response to China's rising influence, the United States is doubling its lease payment for Camp Lemonnier, its primary military base in Africa, from $63 million to $120 million per year. This move underscores the importance of Djibouti in the US strategy to counteract Chinese expansion. Meanwhile, Russia and India are also keen on establishing a presence, further escalating the geopolitical competition. As Djibouti becomes a battleground for superpowers, it's not just about military bases or trade routes, it's about securing influence in a region crucial for global trade. The stakes are high, and the outcome of this geopolitical chess game will shape the future of not just Djibouti, but the entire Horn of Africa. Djibouti is not just a small speck on the map, it's a crucial player in the future of global trade. The skillfully balancing the interests of superpowers, this tiny nation is redefining its role in the world. Its strategic location at the mouth of the el-Mandeb Strait will only increase its importance in the coming decades, as more goods flow through its waters than ever before. With continued investments in infrastructure and trade, the potential is immense. The country's unique position allows it to capitalize on global trade routes, creating economic opportunities that could elevate its status significantly. One thing is certain: the world cannot afford to overlook Djibouti. As it navigates the complexities of international relations and trade, this small nation is set to play a pivotal role in shaping the future of global commerce. Guys, write your thoughts in the comments. Could Djibouti emerge as the next Singapore of Africa? Also, hit that like button and subscribe so you won't miss our new videos. Catch you in the next one.